we're going to talk a little bit about booking requests. Zengot provides customers with the option to order services in two different ways. Customers can either order a service through an instant service request, where the first available Zengiver gets the job, or as a direct booking, where the customer specifically requests the Zengiver of their choice. We will also take a look at a few other considerations around booking requests. First up, let's take a look at instant service requests. An instant service request is a service request which is sent out to all the Zengivers in a city, even if it's outside of the service areas that's selected by the Zengiver. All Zengivers in the city will receive notifications about instant service requests through the app and also receive an email. Instant service requests are paid at a preset hourly rate, and each service category has its own rate. You can find the current rates for all services in the URL listed below. The first Zengiver to accept the job gets the job. It's important to note that Zengivers are expected to carefully review the details before accepting an instant service request to ensure that they're qualified and available to complete the job. You can view the details for instant service requests and accept the job through the app by selecting the Instant tab at the bottom of your app. If you accept an instant service request and then cancel, this will affect your status on the Zengot platform, so make sure that you can complete the job before accepting it. Once you've accepted a request, you're expected to begin communicating with the customer through the app message function within 30 minutes. This lets the customer know that you're coming. Instant service requests are optional, so Zengivers are not required to accept all instant service requests. As a new Zengiver looking to earn a positive rating and review to supplement your profile, we do recommend picking up an instant service request, doing first-class work, and asking your customer to leave a positive rating and review. As a final note, instant service requests are competitive, and they are usually picked up by a Zengiver shortly after the request is sent. We suggest checking in on these requests right away if you're interested in the job. Next, on to a direct booking. A direct booking is when a customer selects a specific Zengiver for the job. For these bookings, you're paid the rate you set and you have listed on your profile. When you've been requested for a direct booking, you'll receive a notification through the app and an email indicating a direct booking request. You'll have 6 hours in the hours between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. to accept a direct request. Given your availability should be accurate and up to date, you should be able to accept all direct requests right away. If for some reason your circumstances have changed and the requested time no longer works, please suggest a different time to the customer. You may do this through the message function or by accepting the job and then using the reschedule feature. Then, make sure you update your availability so that this does not happen again, or else it will impact your response rate on the platform. In order to accept a direct booking request, simply select Accept Job on the Bookings page of your app. Please ensure that you carefully review the requirements before you accept a job. Once you have accepted, you're expected to arrive on time and complete the booking. As with instant service requests, once you accept a request, you're expected to begin communicating with the customer through the app chat function within 30 minutes. With a direct booking, a customer enters their location, the date and time for the service, and they are shown a list of Zengivers whose availability and work areas match their requirements. For this reason, it's extremely important to ensure your availability is up to date so that you can accept all direct requests. As a reminder, in many cases, customers review Zengiver profiles and they select the best Zengiver for the job. This is why it's so important to ensure your profile image and description stands out. In addition, Zengivers who earn positive ratings and reviews are a lot more likely to be direct booked. Not sure how to earn ratings and reviews? Here's a helpful tip. As a new Zengiver, we suggest picking up an instant service request, providing an awesome service, and ask your customer for a rating and review. This will help you build a strong profile and help ensure that you're booked frequently by customers. Zengivers should only decline requests if there's an emergency. It's extremely important to keep your availability up to date so that there's no reason to decline. If you have specified you are available and you decline a booking, it creates a frustrating experience for the customer and reflects poorly on you as a Zengiver. Frequently declining Zengivers will be removed from the platform. In addition, customers typically don't rebook with a Zengiver who declines a service request. To decline a booking, simply click on the bookings icon at the bottom of the app, select Details, and then click on the red Decline button. Canceling a request. Once you accept a job, you have entered into a service contract with your customer. If you cancel a booking, this is also very frustrating for the customer, and often the customer will go elsewhere, and this will have a negative impact on both you and Zengot. If you do cancel a job, your account will be placed on probation for 6 months. If you cancel within less than 24 hours notice, you will be charged a cancellation fee. If you cancel while on probation, you will be removed from the platform. Please see the link below for the Zengiver Code of Conduct and Deactivation Policy, which lays out the details on cancellation. If you have accepted a job and for whatever reason are no longer available on the booked date and time, you're expected to reschedule the booking. A reschedule does not count as a cancel. You must reschedule at least 24 hours before the start of the booking so that you don't get charged a fee. Customers can be quite flexible and are often agreeable to reschedule. You can find the reschedule feature by selecting bookings and then reschedule in the app. If a Zengiver cancels within 24 hours, there will be a cancellation fee. But just like for you, if a customer cancels within 0 to 4 hours of the start time, you will still get paid. Let's talk about the day of your service. Make sure you've mapped out your route and planned your transit prior to leaving for your service. Always plan to arrive between 5 and 10 minutes before the job starts and no earlier. Make sure you're on time. When you arrive at the service location and are ready to start, select the Start Job button on your app by going to Bookings icon, selecting Details, and clicking Start Job at the top. Then click on the End Job button once the job's been completed. This is important because the system marks you down as a no-show if you don't use the Start Job button to check in. And of course, make sure you click on the End Job when the job is done. If the customer is there, ask them if they can show you the scope of the job and ask them to let you know any details that are necessary to complete the job successfully. If it appears that the customer may not have booked enough time for you to complete the job, let them know. You can either ask them to prioritize what they want done, or you can see if they consider having you extend the job. If you are available, we will talk about how to extend a job later. Or you can make a new booking for you to come back another time. Following the job, thank the customer for their business and encourage them to leave you a rating and review. Of course, always be professional and respectful of your customers and maintain a positive attitude. Always attempt to work out any issues with your customer before contacting Zengot for support. We find most issues can be resolved between Zengivers and their customers. However, when needed, we're always available for support. Let's talk about safety. If you ever feel unsafe or uncomfortable, please remove yourself from the situation immediately and contact Zengot. The messaging chat function is a great way to keep a record of any communication you've had with the customer. Zengot may access and review chat history if needed, and to help with dispute resolution. So please make sure all communication is kept on the Zengot Messenger. Please ensure that the safety of yourself and your customers is intact by scoping the job, using the correct tools, and protective safety equipment if needed. Know the safety precautions for any chemicals or tools you may be using, and be aware of all exits, fire extinguishers, and pet carriers in case there's an emergency. It's a good idea to go over these details with your customer when you first get to the job. If you are cleaning, ask the customer's permission if you plan on using chemical cleaning products, as many individuals have sensitivities or allergies to these kinds of products. No-shows. We take reliability very seriously at Zengot. If you fail to show up for a job after accepting it, you will be automatically removed from the platform, per the Zengot Code of Conduct and Deactivation Policy. Of course, if there are extenuating circumstances, please reach out to Zengot support right away to avoid removal from the platform.